Hello, welcome to another episode of Writing Cars with Books. I'm Jaclyn.
And I'm Phillip.
And today we're going to be discussing Who Killed Nessie by Paul Cornell and Rachael Smith. It is published by Avery Publishing. They are our favorites. Just FYI. So, what is this book about, you may ask?
Well, I think the title pretty much explains it.
It does.
Okay, all right.
Lyndsay Grockle, our little yellow...
That's her last name is Grockle?
Lyndsay Grockle.
I must have missed that part.
I didn't read the synopsis before reading it, so it probably didn't give her full name in the book. Anyway,
go ahead.
Lyndsay Grockle has just started her new job at an isolated hotel. She's trying to get over heartbreak. F that guy. She's amazed to be left in sole charge just before a big convention. When the terrifying guests start to arrive, she realizes why. This is a gathering of the fantastic beasts of myth and legend. The attendees ask her to stay in her room and let them be, but when the Loch Ness Monster is found dead, there's nobody else they trust to solve the murder. She may not entirely believe in them, but they believe in her. Aww. That's so cute. Yeah, so she goes to this hotel to work after her stupid boyfriend and her break up, and
he's awful.
Nessie winds up dead. Dun, dun, dun. So who killed Nessie? What did you think?
I enjoyed the book, honestly. I enjoyed it a lot. I wasn't sure. Like, I guess it's like a young adult book.
I don't know.
But anyway, I like the way that they handled everything. I like the way they handled the cryptids and the legends of myth, and like they can change.
Yes.
They can be perceived differently by different people in different cultures. And I like the way they talked about that. There's a wonderful map in this book.
There's a map where they all come from.
And how they get there, they can teleport. So they all teleported
to this hotel.
But the whole hotel staff left because the people they show up once a year for this thing, and then they were like, they're too weird. So they just left.
Lindsay's literally an intern. And she's going through, obviously, heartbreak, but she has self-doubt because of her stupid boyfriend saying stupid things to her.
And all that stupidity is true.
Yeah,
of the boyfriend, not
of Lyndsay. But she realizes her own worth because she helps these creatures.
Right. And
the way she interviews them, I loved how that was laid out. You get little interview panels of each character. So that's how you're introduced to each character in the book.
Yeah.
There's like 3 sessions of interviews. You have a slender man, and he has body image issues, which was really funny. He's like, this guy
that created him,
his name was Eric. This guy named Eric who created me should have picked a different name. Like, it was really funny. And really, all these creatures love going to this convention so they can all have sex with each other, so that was funny.
That was pretty funny.
It's not a YA book then.
I mean, you're telling me young adults don't... Never mind.
Anyways. We're going to have some spoilers now.
That's fair.
But I loved the journey to the underworld so Lyndsay could talk to Nessie.
Cerebus was adorable.
Oh my god.
He was adorable.
Cerebus was guarding the underworld, and she threw a squeaker hot dog so she could go under there and talk to Nessie. And that was really funny. Oh my gosh. All the creatures were so cute. Like, look at this.
But they don't all trust each other, right? Like, this is the one time that they have like a truce.
Yeah.
Which is why they had to get Lyndsay to help solve the murder, because she's the only outside person that's not one of them, and they don't...
Non-biased.
Yeah, because there's a big battle between... Not a battle, but there's a conversation going on. Should some of them come out to the world?
Or should they be perceived as animals?
Correct.
And if they're perceived as animals, then humans can see them. And I love the part about why humans can't see them is because of fairies.
Right.
There's a fairy spell, and humans aren't allowed to see you. And then since they can teleport, that's why you see them across the world.
And what's happened to some of them, there's been so much belief in them that they've become animals.
Yes.
So now they're no longer immortal, they've become mortal.
That's why Nessie dies.
Right, and that's the conversation. The conversation is the creatures that have become mortal because enough humans believed in them that they actually became real animals. Should they out themselves out as an animal, which means would be taking the fairy magic away from them so they could be seen by the world, which I thought was a very interesting concept.
Yeah, it was.
And that was also kind of explained why sometimes people can see them and sometimes people can't, because people have believed in them so much they've become real and mortal that the magic of the fairies don't always work perfectly.
And the fairies put a spell on her so she can solve the mystery, and we're like, let's see if anything gets shaken loose. And she's got like these crazy eyes the whole time she's under the spell.
Like drugs.
But she figures it out, obviously, and I thought it was kind of obvious who done it, but it was just a fun journey anyway.
Right.
Like, I don't care that it was too easy to figure out because it was so fun.
Well, I don't necessarily know if the murder mystery was the point of the book.
No, I don't think so.
Like, I don't really think you figuring out early on who the murderer was.
No.
And the one thing that they did do up front was the whole fact of, oh, well, maybe she's not really dead. They went, no, she's dead. We've got news articles of this creature washing up on shore. So they went ahead and like, no, someone actually did kill Nessie. So that really...
Oh, and someone else died too.
Well, it was Nessie's friend back in...
Yeah.
The other Loch Ness Monster.
Champ, the Lake Champlain monster.
Right. So it was the other monster that was like Nessie.
Yes. So
that happened to.
I enjoyed the character development of Lyndsay because she realizes her self-worth and she stops doubting herself, because I know why you did that, but it looked like you were rushing.
Sorry,
to spit my words out. I was like,
we had rumble strips. So I was
like, am I going too slow for you?
No, sorry. There's rumble strips on the road. It was fun. I was like, do.
Let's go.
Let's
yeah.
go.
So she has like flashbacks of her stupid boyfriend telling her stupid things, like she doesn't,
being very emotionally abusive to her.
Yeah, like she doesn't get out of her comfort zone or something like that. And
so she moved across the country to take this job at hotel.
And then she has this job and she gets to meet all of these mythic and cryptids and whatever creatures. And I can say she's probably a believer now.
Oh, well, yeah.
It was really fun.
And she sparked up a good relationship with the Queen Fairy.
Yeah.
Because the Queen Fairy was, even though they're kind of tricksters at times, was very nice to Lyndsay.
Yeah.
Because Lyndsay was, I mean, we can say she was basically like pure of heart.
Yeah, she was.
So it kind of worked through that.
So, do you want us to talk anything about the cat? I thought he was going to be her friend, and then I was like, maybe he's not a friend.
The one thing that you learn in this book, which once again, I think that the creative team did a very good job is like how these creatures are perceived by each individual person. And if a human is watching them, they can do different things.
Yes.
Right? But by also knowing some of the rules, which she had to find out, that's how she solved the murder. Is because some of the cryptids were lying to her, and some of them were like, oh, well, no, this is how it actually works.
Yeah.
And she's like,
you
wait,
have
what?
to know the rules of the world, and she didn't, so she had to find out and then know who was telling the truth. Like, I loved her first suspect is this worm with this crazy mouth. What's his name?
I can't remember.
But he's like, well, I don't have arms.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be me.
Yeah. So he was immediately ruled out.
Yeah, he was ruled out because he didn't have any arms.
He was like, hey, this is the first time that not having appendages ever worked out for me.
So obviously this creator loves all these creatures because all the myths were like incorporated into the story. Right. Like everything that you know.
Yeah, he did the research. Like the research has been done for this book. There's no doubt. Like even bringing Slender Man in, right? Yeah. Like that's a newer.
And there was a mummy, and
I thought the mummy thing was a good twist too, of why the mummy was there.
Yeah, the mummy. The jackalope.
Jackalope
Oh my
3.
god.
It was good.
There's-
Everything was good. It was a lot of fun.
The abominable snowman. Oh, the scene where, or whatever you want to call Sasquatch.
Yeah.
He's like, starting with human excursion into what had been our territory. And so that was an interesting little tidbit of them being discovered. He's like, I'm only one and they're trying to hunt me. And if they hunt me, there's no one left. The Yeti,
Right.
not
yeah,
the Sasquatch.
It's all the same.
It's all the same thing, yeah. Yeah, this little journey.
We just made a whole bunch of people mad. It's not the same thing.
It's not. The Yeti and the Sasquatch are different.
They're all different.
I don't think anyone was left out. Like,
You know what the best thing, people, is? The best thing is going to a small town the week that someone spots
oh,
a
yeah.
Sasquatch.
We went to the home of Sasquatch in North Carolina, and someone had just spotted him the week we were there.
Literally, the week we were there. And that town was insane.
There was like a statue for Sasquatch in this little town square and everything.
And then there was people there looking for him, like people from out of town. It was great.
I even got a shirt.
It did.
I don't remember.
It was one of the weirdest, best vacations we ever had.
We didn't do it on purpose.
No, we didn't know that. We got to this town. It was like, why is all these people in this little town?
We were literally in the middle of nowhere on a lake that
Yes.
took like 20 minutes to get to anything. Sasquatch probably lives there for real.
Probably. It was great, though.
But anyways, if you love all these cryptids and creatures, the story was a lot of fun. Even if you don't really, the story's still a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. It is.
It's more than just a mystery, a murder mystery. It's a coming-of-age story, I would say, because this main character here,
Yep.
she grows.
But if you are a fan of cryptids, I would definitely try to pick this up. It is great.
I just want to give Lyndsay a hug. I love her and her little green bun. It was so good. Okay, so Who Killed Nessie by Paul Cornell and Rachael Smith, published by Avery Hill. Hopefully you can find it.
Butchered by us.
We got it from Kickstarter, but here we go. We didn't spoil everything, so you can still enjoy it.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
Enjoy your read.
Bye.
Bye.